would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Kansas State's offense will have first crack at this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. The Sooners will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Sticks it in his belly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Look out, he's got room. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Finds a spot in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They boot it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Connection to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Rides to back and leaves it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. To the air, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. the team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. There he goes! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Here's a heat. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Run it with the fullback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. Fights off the defender. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Might as well give it to him again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Catch in the middle, it's King. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Stumbled to the ground. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats! And what a turn of events as this defense
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game